In this video, we are going to be solving the hurdle challenge in Reeborg's world. So if you go to this drop down right over here and you click on it, you will see multiple maps. All you have to do is you have to select the hurdle 1-1. And if you click on that, this is the problem. And if you don't get any other options in the drop down, then just click on the ring provided in the resources of this video. It will take you to the hurdle 1 challenge. Now what we will do is I will remove this line and let's look at this hurdle. So what we can do is each world has its own info. So right over here we have a world info, and if we click on it, as you can see, we get a little description about the world. So it says Reeborg has entered a hurdles race. Make him run the course, follow the path shown. And it says that we only need to know about the move function and the turn left function, which we have already seen in the previous tutorial. So what we have to do is we have to make Reeborg reach the finish line right over here. So it has to jump over a total of 6 hurdles. As you can see, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, and finally it should reach the finish line. And to complete this challenge, all we have to do is we have to know about the move and the turn left function. These two functions will be enough for us to complete this hurdle. So I would recommend that you pause the video and complete this entire hurdle on your own. And if you can't solve it, then don't worry, you can unpause the video and watch how I did it. So first what we will do is we can see that the robot is facing this direction. So we can just make it move one step like so. So we will use the move function, and as you can see, the robot moves. Now we are getting this red thing because Reeborg didn't reach the finish line. So just close that. Now what we have to do is once Reeborg reaches this place, we have to make it turn left and then move forward again. So we will do that. We will make it turn left and then we will make it move forward again. And I forgot the parenthesis right over here. So it will turn left and then move forward. Now we have to make Reeborg turn right. And we saw in the previous tutorial that we have to create our own function for turning right, since Reeborg's world doesn't have a built-in function for that. And we also saw that turning right just means turning left 3 times. So we will create our own function called turn right using the def keyword, opening and closing parentheses and a colon. Then make sure that it is indented right over here, and then write turn left 3 times like this. So we are calling the turn left function 3 times inside the turn right function. And now all we have to do is we have to call the turn right function right over here. So if I run the code, as you can see, it moves, turns left, moves and then turns right. Now all we have to do is we have to make it move forward again. So move, and then once it's right over here, we have to make it turn right again. Now it will be facing this direction. So now we will make it move again like so, and let's check our code so that we know we are doing the right thing. So it goes, turns right again, moves. Now all we have to do is we have to make it turn left so that it faces this direction. So turn left. Now if we run the code, as you can see, we have just performed a single jump in the hurdle. And if you check out the hurdle, you can see a pattern. We first move and then we just turn left, then we move forward again, then we turn right, then we move again, and then we turn right again, then we move, and finally we turn left. And then we have to repeat this all over again. So when we are here, we have to move, turn left, move, turn right, so on and so forth. So we can just copy this block of code and then paste this 6 times like so, as we had right over here. Now if I run the code, as you can see, Reeborg is moving around and it has completed the course. You might be able to tell that this is not a very efficient way to do it because we are repeating the same block of code 6 times over and over again, and it is taking around 60 lines. So we learned about functions, and we know that they are great when we want to repeat a block of code over and over again. So what we will do is we will remove all of these 5 times, and in here we will just store this block of code in a function called jump. So this function will perform a singular jump. So as you can see, we can indent it like this, and we can call the jump function, and in here you can call it 6 times, or an even more efficient way to do it is we can use a for loop, and then we can run the for loop 6 times, and each time we are just going to call the jump function like so. So it will just call the jump function 6 times. This just saves us 4 lines of code. And now if I run the code, as you can see, the same thing happens. Reeborg finishes the hurdle, but in this case we saved us a lot of lines and a lot of memory. Now I want you to make sure that you are understanding each line of code and know what each line of code is exactly doing. If you have any confusions, make sure that you review the previous tutorials and rewatch this tutorial 2 to 3 times to really make the concept clear. In the next video, we are going to be learning more about Python indentations. So for all of that and more, I'll see you there.